any organization has a finite number of managers. And these managers can address the organization's needs for only a limited amount of hours per day. The obvious conclusion is that for any organization, the management capacity available for giving attention to address the organization's needs is finite. On the other hand, in almost any organization, there are plenty of things that requires management attention. In most organizations, it is evident that management attention is a bottleneck. The demand exceeds the capacity available. To understand the significance of the above statement, envision a physical bottleneck. For example, imagine a situation where the bottleneck is a machine that punches holes in sheet metal, and its capacity is lower than what is required for the products. Now imagine that most of the time this machine is punching holes that are not required for producing the product. And many times, the hole it punches damage the products. In other words, the majority of the available capacity is wasted, and sometimes not just wasted, but used in a way that causes setbacks. In such a grotesque situation, it is evident that this bottleneck, due to the fact that so much of its capacity is diverted, will not be just a bottleneck. It will be the constraint. It will be the factor that limits the organization from achieving more of its intended performance. Surprisingly enough, this is exactly the case that we witness in almost any organization regarding the limited capacity of management attention. As we are going to see, we have created, elaborated, sophisticated systems that do just that. They waste management attention, and in many cases not just waste it, but divert management attention to do damage rather than create benefits. How come? If the situation is really so grotesque, and it is so widespread, it must stem from fundamental human behavior. In the next chapters, a rigorous proof will be presented to establish that it all stems from the following. 1. Our fear of complex systems that drives us to dissect the complex system into subsystems, leading to diverting management attention to chase local optima, which are not in line with a global objective. 2. Our fear of unknown that drives us to finer and finer resolutions, diving into more and more details that divert management attention to optimize within the noise. And 3, our fear that conflicts will lead to tug-of-war. That diverts management attention to constantly struggle with unacceptable compromises. This analysis will connect through the common causes seemingly unrelated subjects like strategy, accounting, supply chain, product development, sales, organizational behavior, shedding new light on the surprising, realistic potential for improving organizational performance.